You've just got more competition.
It's a big one, he is. I wasn't ready for him, J-Lad, I won't lie.
These are the ones that feed on here.
Look at it. Right then, you lovely lot, we're at the beautiful Weston Pools on the clay pit. Don't take the mic, Jamie, thank you.
I'm not.
Where, Jay, we're going to get jiggy with it.
We're getting jiggy with it.
Absolutely, we're going to do all things jiggery. It's like one of them methods where, certainly in the likes of today, when you've got a lot of F1s, which is going to get drawn up later, so you can see how they're feeding. They're so finicky. It can
show how rubbish we are, that's all it's going to do.
Honestly, it's ridiculous. It can be the only way of catching them sometimes on the jigger.
Yes,
it's
yes.
proper,
Come on, let's get sensible heads on. Yes, it is. It's all derived from self-hooking, keeping tight lines, hasn't it?
Yeah, and obviously those fishes where you must have a float on. Obviously, if you don't have a float on, just put a bit of line on and some shots, isn't it?
That's where it's come from, hasn't it?
It is.
To get around that, you must use a float rule.
Yeah, and obviously the stopper.
Barnborough was the first place, I think.
Where was it?
Barnborough, I'm going to give that the accolade of the home of the jigger.
Yeah, I like that. Definitely. I mean,
I'm probably wrong, but I'm guessing.
I'm going to say like 8 or 10 years. It's not long ago since it's come out. You know, 8 or 10 years, I'd say, with the jigger.
Something like that.
But yeah, so dead easy to set up. Obviously, we'll talk you through them. I've basically got 3 different, not different rigs, they're all exactly the same float. They all take 4 number 8s, but they're all at different depths to do different things.
Yes.
So I've got one set sort of like 18 inches. As you can see, Rich zooms in on this one to get this little short one in first. It's just literally just sliding up your line. So they've all got 4-inch up lengths on, and then there's a little stopper bead just there, set at 6 inches or whatever the fishery rule is. That's where you have it stopped.
Yeah, that's what you got to emphasise, aren't you? That stop has to go at whatever the fishery dictates.
It's 6 inches on here, isn't it? So they're all at 6 inches. The middle one, that's set at like 3 foot. That's that one. Exactly the same. And then I've got one at sort of 5 foot because, I mean, I don't know. It's
a bit extreme, but this place is extreme.
I was going to say, it's all about suiting the conditions and obviously the venues that you fish in. I've not fished a venue that's this deep before. It's like 1,000,000 foot deep in the middle.
Very deep.
So normally like 3 foot for me, that's the one I'm going to catch most of my fish on. But the reason I've set that shallow one up is just to show you, you have got to set it up because obviously you've got that direct line. Anyway, I'm waffling. Rich wanted a quick intro. It's been quite quick, hasn't it? Yeah. Let's go and see some fishes get caught. Isn't it? It is. It's all about jiggery pokery. Let's get in jiggy with it.
Come on. Gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, honey. I'm just going to stay on the duck.
Are you going? Right, and what is going to be a first? Jamie is in control of the drone, so if I get it might not be accidentally taken out. It might just want to take me out. Definitely going to be me first rather than Rich, isn't it? But,
it's not looking good, this.
Right, so we're going starting off with, I always tend to start off on like the 3 foot one. You know, see what's around there, because I just think you're getting a better idea of what's there, Jay, aren't you? He's too interested on his drone. We'll just ignore him for now.
You want to see, right?
Now, bearing in mind, I wouldn't necessarily be starting off on the jigger. I've certainly with shallow fishing. I'd be starting off on other things. But, you know, we have primed it for a bit. We've had a bit of a go in it, and there's 1 or 2 there, which Jamie's going to show you. So, first things first, when I'm always starting off, I'm going to slap it over 2 or 3 times. Pole comes right over the top of the float. Then I'm just going to go to lower that float down. Now, you should see, if Jay's got his camera skills on the go. Oh, we had one on then. If Jay's got his camera skills on the go, we should be getting some fish coming on that bait. Give it 2 or 3 slaps. There's a few different, obviously, techniques to bear in mind with jigger fishing. The most common one is obviously what I'm doing now. A few slaps and just lower it down until we get to the bottom. So you see it get, there's a load there. It's being held by obviously the stop there. So we feed again and I'm going to slap over. Right over the top of the float and just go to lower it down. Now obviously what dictates what depth I fish will be, you know, if I get one straight away, obviously I might come and try this shallower one. If I'm not getting bites, so I'm getting one as soon as it sort of like hits depth, then I know the fish are down deeper, I might pick the deeper jigger rig up. But to start with, it's a happy medium. I'm not getting anything out of you, are we, Jay?
It's because you're slapping. I hate the slapping.
Right, so yeah, that's what I want to show though. Jamie, you fixed me. Don't worry, you fixed me. So I'm doing this slapping. That was one on then. Just let me let this.
One bumping into it, yeah.
Just let me let this go down. So there's that technique, the slapping technique, when they're proper having it. More so, obviously, when they're really shallow. But what I've been catching on best today is flicking past it, holding that tight line so you can see like the jigger come back towards under my pole tip, and then go to lower it that way. There we go. Now, obviously, that's straight away. You know what I mean? That's what it can be like. It's mad the difference.
It's because you're maintaining 100% of a tight line. I think when you slap it, you have a slacker for a point.
Yeah.
And they don't like that slap. It's a big whack. You can see. I can see fish on this. when you slap it.
What is going on? That's not a F1, is it? That's not a F1. We're going to get snapped. Fish, go bye-bye. I hate these fish in here. I'm going to get off of my box and going to follow. Can
is
you
it that bad?
It is going. Fish, go bye-bye. Oh, wait, he's coming back. Go ahead. So I'm only on L12, folks, because it was supposed to be F1s. This isn't an F1. This is a Carpus Maximus.
I reckon that's a big F1.
Oh, stop it, Jamie. That's like me putting blooming sections on for an F1.
I did it for a bream last week.
Oh yeah, no, he did actually, folks. He did actually for a bream.
Ship on for a bream.
This isn't an F1. If it's an F1, it's like the world record. Definitely a carp. So that's why, obviously, we're fishing light for F1s, just because where we are, it's clear, but F1 fishing, you don't want to be fishing too heavy, do you?
No, definitely.
So when I'm feeding there, Jay, can you see him coming into it? That John don't look as always.
2 feeds.
He's just having a mess, isn't he?
Let's have a look.
But yeah, the difference, folks, obviously you saw it in
daft
one there.
duck's spoiling it a bit.
I reckon it's in a snag. Is it in a snag? Or is it just very, very large? So it's, yeah,
it's just massive.
Great. Film on jiggery F1s and we catch a lake record first chuck. I don't know, is that in a snag?
No, it's just massive.
I literally can't put any more force on that.
Is it?
Yeah, fish, go bye-bye! Bit of fun, isn't it? But yeah, the difference obviously from slapping, like Jay says, you're not creating that tight line all the time. But when they're proper, I mean, they are competing out there, obviously, we can see them. Is they do come to that noise on other venues. I mean, obviously it's different on here because it's really clear. But when you
now,
that,
right around that duck.
Is it ridiculous? First
feed sort of doesn't. Second feed, it's amazing how quick it brings them up.
I'm getting bored of playing this fish now. I want to catch it. This is not giving up, folks. It's like, it's just...
The ducks are spoiling it a bit.
Why? Yeah, but no, come on, prove my theory right. You need ducks in your peg to like keep the fish there.
Maybe, but this isn't showing it.
Oh, where's he going, James? Oh, he's under the board. He's under the board. He's come out. Yeah, boy!
You can't see him mooching all the time.
It's not a blooming carp either. What is going on? Oh, it is a carp.
It is.
Go ahead. It's a little baby mirror. He's going to do me under the board. Come out. Oh, what is going on? Come on. Skill. Yeah, you and the fish.
Fair play. I didn't think that was coming in.
That was like the most mental bit of fish playing I've had in a long time. But look at the state of it.
I need these ducks to go. They're annoying me.
Beautiful. Middle. Beauty him. Look at him. Right, come on, let's go and catch him F1. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to flick past it and obviously hold it on that tight line.
Go on, the drone's a lot higher now, so you can see a bigger area now.
Is it?
Yeah.
You've been feeding me peg for me as well.
I have.
I would be doing that, folks, I promise. Max conditions, I would be feeding it. So, changing that pellet, bandage with that proper, look how much it stretched me blooming elastic, that. Right, come on. So, just before we go in, we'll get some bait in. Ba-ding! And I'm going to go for it straight away this time. I'm going to flick past it. So, holding that tight line. So, I'm letting the float come back under my pole tip.
It's all lovely and shot now.
Oh, we had a little dinky ding dang then. So letting that float come back under my pole tip and then I'm going to gradually lower it. So I'm keeping that tight line all the time. But it's finding out where the fish are through that water column.
And see, when you get your bite, that's what dictates what rig you should be on. So if you're swinging out and getting a bite within 2 or 3 seconds, you know the dead eye.
Yeah.
If it's going all the way down,
then obviously that deeper one's better. I mean,
which one are we on now? Middle one?
This on the middle one, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be the 5 foot one. The 5 foot one were better before, and they're all like 4 foot.
Yeah.
But it's mad because obviously you can see them at the shallow there.
I've not seen any for a bit.
Have you not?
No.
Again, that was another dink. That was.
These ducks have messed it right up.
Oh, the swirl right on it then.
Yeah, saw that.
So I'm trying not to feed past my float, but it's inevitable that every now and again a pellet's going to go past. Yeah, go on the fishies! So that was a little bit deeper. Come on, that's an F1.
It's looking nice now. Now that you've fished it, it's calmed down.
Yeah,
I must say, when we first started doing this, it looked really bad. How many fish were in peg? We weren't catching any.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
But now, they've gone a bit more well behaved.
Yeah, 100%. Just keep them. Obviously, as always, folks, make sure when you're fishing shallow, keep that bait going in, so you're priming it for the next one. For your next fish. This looks like a ghosty F1 thing. You'd have had him in by now. I'm enjoying the fight, Jay. I'm enjoying the fight, Jay. You'd be scooping him.
The camera
like
stays in the same place, doesn't it?
5 foot.
Even though the drone moves, the camera focuses on the same point.
This is not trying
Does
to
that
take
happen,
you out.
or is that just me?
Missed him.
Because the drone feels like it's miles away, Rich.
Oh, look at that beautiful, like, ghosty F1.
What?
Look at him.
Oh, is that you?
Beautiful.
How do I get it to come to me?
Oh, come on, get the camera on me. Beautiful ghosty F1. Nearly an instant win. Yeah, boy.
How do I get it to come this way then?
Oh, what are you doing, Jamie?
It's nothing. It's just sort of going away.
Rich will sort it. Go on, Rich. Are we still filming? Are we still going, Rich? Right, so obviously at the minute, I wouldn't change anything, Jay.
I've been playing with drones. I don't even know what we've been talking about. I think we saw some good fishies on it though. There were lots of fishies in the peg, but right, yes, technical. Let's go technical.
And I am fishing a red pellet as well, something
So,
different.
but a minute, right? Auckland, how big?
3 inch.
Do you like a little one?
3 inch on these shallow ones, and my deep one, I've got a 4 inch one on.
Is that what you come?
Yeah. I don't know whether it's right or wrong.
I think I like a bit of a longer one on a jigger.
What,
I like
four-
a 4 or a 6 even. I like
Even
it a bit
6?
wiggly. Because you've got the bolt rig element, I think you can have it because it's moving all the time. You can afford to have a longer one.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know.
Makes
It's
sense?
just that. Yeah, just all aspects of shallow fishing now. Just want it deep.
Little.
Just want it stiff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
But then as well, I think people are stuck with bulks on it, and I don't like just having the bulk as well. I think stringing it out a
Yeah.
bit,
So that's what I'm going to try next.
that's the next thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, robin then.
Go on, the robins. Yeah. So obviously,
Robin red breast, a litre robin red pellet.
I don't know where this is going.
Robin red pellet.
It's like you're talking like the talkover thing that
Robin
you see in the
Red-
shows.
look,
but
he's just
he's
at a
actually
Robin Red
talking over
pellet.
while he's here and not in the studio or anything.
He's at a robin red pellet.
Did he actually?
The robin's at a robin red pellet.
Is that why they're called Robin Reds then? Must be. Right, so I'm getting loads of little pecks on this now, but nothing's really hooking it. I mean, there could be roach, but I'd imagine there'd be, that was a big fish.
Yes.
I'd imagine
Look,
there'd be
he's
ones.
back.
Has he gone for another Robin Red?
He's having a robin red.
So like Jason, obviously the most popular, not like popular carp as in common, way to fish a jigger is just have that little bulk just above your up length. But, let's let me catch one more on this. I'm getting loads of little pecks. Oh, look at them. You know, experiment, try spreading your shots out a little bit, just so you're getting that bait fluttering down so it's a little bit more natural,
A
Jay.
little bit more natural.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, boy, yeah, it is good. But obviously, you know, we're catching them flicking past it, but that could go, so you go back to slapping it again because of the noise. You know what I mean? Don't just like take it as what it is every go in. It changes. It's the fish, the blooming horrible things, aren't they?
Different days, they seem to like different amounts of noise as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Not noise, movement.
Movement, yeah.
On different
like
venues as well, because here they like it very sexy, slow.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes at Lindo and that, they like proper whacking,
Wallop,
like
wallop.
actual jigging,
Yeah.
proper. Partridge can be like that sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Movement's very important.
It can. Right, so get this on them reshard. So I'm going to spread them shots out this time, so you've got a bit of a more natural fall.
And
Yeah.
you catch one first go now.
You on it? Of course he's on it, folks. He doesn't mess about. He is the CEO. Right then, Robin Red. I do like a bit of a change-up bait as well, folks, I won't lie. So if I'm feeding like fishery on, I do like to band a Robin Red. Love a 4mm Robin Red, me, J lad.
Like a robin red.
Right, come on then. So feed, ship out. I'm going to try that again. Then I'm going to go to, I didn't like that flick actually, but we had a bite on it then. Lovely straight line, that's it. So it's coming right under our pole tip. And
When
now,
they're
so
high like
I've
that, see, they've had
look
it
how
when
high
they're
they
doing
are.
that.
Yeah. Look how high they are. So this
I'd
is
be
when
swapping rig now.
I'd go into that shallow rig now, J lad.
Yeah, man. We'll go on, do it quick. Do it. Where is it?
Obviously that shotting is not right either for that. That's only if you like, obviously we can see that they're there. They can see they're right under the under water surface. So that's not right how I had that shotty. But I just wanted to show you the different. Go ahead, J lad. Looking after me. Have you changed that shotting?
Just spread it a little bit. Because you were talking about spread shotting.
Yeah, but that's like the shotting that Ollie did to me on that blooming last week, that. Honestly, right, come on, let's go. So again,
do it quick.
spread it out a little bit, and I'm going to go 4 because we're coming straight into that feeling and go slappy,
that
slap,
duck's
slap.
just spoiled you, catch him on dead quick.
No, it won't do. Ducks, fish love ducks. Slappy, slap, slap. There we go. Told you. Slappy, slap,
But
slap.
even within a jigger that you think one rig does all,
Yeah.
it doesn't. There's still work because it's a bit tighter, that line, isn't it now?
It's a lot tighter. And obviously you saw that time, folks. Slappy, slap, slap. See what I mean? They're coming to that noise. It's nuts, isn't it? I reckon Richie's drone put them off.
Yeah, I think it, like, joking aside, it generally does. They don't like them.
No.
But
Definitely not.
what you got now, you've just got more competition. in
It's
your
a
peg now.
big one, he is. I wasn't ready for him, J lad, I won't lie.
These are the ones that feed on here.
Look at the size. Oh my days.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay, that's an that's an F1.
That's not an F1, that's a F1.
Ridiculous.
Hey, J lad, he's in top. Look. Oh, that's my van.
It's only flies.
It always
Isn't it?
goes.
No one's
Look,
robbing it.
Look where he's up, J lad.
That is beautiful.
I tell you what, I'm gonna.
That's a pausing moment that we'll have one more on the shell rig, but let's go and fix your van.
Look at the state of that though first, folks. Oh,
That's ridiculous.
that is beautiful. That is proper beautiful. Right, just pause there while I go and fix my van.